Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. About to be on my way to go get it. But before I do that, I got to talk to y'all about some boxing, man. I hope everybody is doing well. Just to let you guys know that today at 5 o'clock, man, I will be dropping part 1 of my interview with one of the best trainers in the game, man, Brian Bullmac McIntyre, man. Go check it out, man. Shout out to Michelle Rosado for making that possible. Now, let's talk about the ongoing feud that's going on between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? Devin Haney just came off of a good win against Regis Prograis. And ever since that victory, he's been going at it with Gervonta Davis on social media. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis has taken it to X, formerly known as Twitter, and has been voicing his opinions on Devin Haney and exactly what he's going to do to him and all of that, man. I spoke about it on my live last night as well. So if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out, man. I had dropped the screenshots of what the interactions was, and I'm going to be doing much of the same here because there's been some new things developing between the two. Like, they're currently going at it and responding to each other as I'm making this video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's going to be more that comes out. But until then, I feel like I got enough to speak on the exact situation. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pull this up right now. So the new thing that I didn't post last night was pretty much this right here, man. This is what Devin Haney, this is how it all started off, in all honesty, what reignited the flame between the two in terms of the Twitter beef. And Devin Haney says, Tank is, you see it right there. He's scared to death of me. He always say, you know what I'm saying? He must have just said that wrong. He always say something. Let's just say he says, he always say he want to fight when I have a fight lined up already. Now I'm free. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So he's pretty much saying like, yo. So from Devin Haney's point of view, he's pretty much saying, yo, like, every time I got to fight, you run in your mouth. And now that I don't got to fight, now, like, typically you quiet when I don't have a fight. So let's make something happen now that we both don't got anything lined up. Now, from what I've been hearing about Gervonta Davis, he already may have a fight lined up. It's just not announced yet. A lot of rumors been circulating that it may be a rematch with Isaac Cruz or whatever. But nonetheless, there hasn't been anything announced yet. So until we hear an announcement, it's safe to say that there's nothing official. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis sees this and he replies. He has a cold reply to this. He says, I promise you, your father going to cry for what I'm going to do to you, and that's on my dead homie. Your best bet is to enjoy it while you can. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much, I mean, y'all see what he's saying. I don't really got to break it down. But he pretty much is letting you know, like, yo, enjoy the moment right now, because when we get in the ring, it's going to be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So this just lets you know that he has a lot of pent-up anger against Devin Haney, and he's looking to brutalize him. He's looking to really punish the dude. You know what I mean? And that's the type of fights we want to see. We want to see guys that genuinely got some type of bad beef. You know what I mean? I don't want them to go outside of boxing and mess their money up, but I love a good build-up. You know what I'm saying? And considering these two have a good like a crazy feud between the two, and there's been a lot of history between the two, this is the fight that boxing needs. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that they could come together to make this fight happen, which I'll get into a little bit later on in this video. So the next one, he says, let's make it happen. I'm free. So he's not really saying too much. He's like, yo, you saying that, then my father gonna cry and all that. Bro, let's see. You know what I'm saying? So seems like he's with the shits, man. From what we seeing on social media, maybe something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about or anything of that nature. But it seems like Devin Haney is with it. And based off of the risk that he's been taking lately, I'm sure that he'll take on a Gervonta Davis fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's pretty confident in himself, and I'm sure he'll roll the dice because he's done it in his past. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis goes on. You know what I mean? Somebody named Shador Sanders burner account. I think that's Deion Sanders' son. They made a burner account for him. He puts Devin Haney when he's free. I will never go back down to 35. Get it in your head. Devin Haney when he has a fight lined up. And in that video that was posted, it was Devin Haney saying that pretty much Gervonta Davis is a big money fight and he'll go down to 35 to make the fight happen. But this was currently when Devin Haney was at 135 pounds. So you can say things when you're in the moment, when you're in that actual weight class, because it seems possible. But like I said, as soon as he moved up to 40, I knew for a fact that he wasn't going to go back down. You know what I'm saying? And we seen historically what has happened to fighters when they moved up and then came back down. For example, Roy Jones, that's probably the most famous one. He had moved up to heavyweight, then went back down to light heavyweight to fight Antonio Tarver. Never looked the same again after that. We seen it with Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson was champion at 175, moved down to 68 to fight Andre Ward. See, it didn't go too well. He got stopped. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's really wise to fully acclimate to a weight class and then try to attempt to go back down. I think that's not bad. I think that's bad for your health in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? Weight cutting is a very dangerous thing if you don't go about it strategically. It could be the reason why you may not be able to box again or something tragic may happen to you that I'm not going to get into too much detail about, but you understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing that I had saw was these interactions that Devin Haney had on his Twitter. There was people that was reaching out and said Devin has been on Snack for years now. You just saying something you would duck. So this was in response to Gervonta Davis, a random fan. And Devin Haney adds on to that and says Mario Barrios was working with Snack too. What's the problem now? So, Mario Barrios has obviously faced Gervonta Davis. And Gervonta Davis, from what I understand, has never mentioned Snack in the build-up to the fight with Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, all right, you fought Mario Barrios and he was on Snack, so what you talking about? You know what I mean? Which is a valid point. You know what I mean? That's a valid point. Devin Haney goes on to say, I've been doing the same thing for years, just killing myself to make weight. The world said I was pillow-fisted and I was this and that. Now, once I move up, man, I'm actually healthy. Y'all got every excuse in the book. And then he goes on to make the final comment. I will never go back to 135. Get it out your head. So y'all heard it from Devin Haney right here, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not going back down to 135 pounds. Gervonta Davis says that he doesn't feel good at 140 pounds. And he's had a history of saying that he's not comfortable with the idea of facing 140-pound guys. When he fought Mario Barrios, from what I understand, there was a rehydration clause. You know what I mean? So he's doing Gervonta Davis and Mayweather Promotions is doing what they feel is right for themselves and they fighter. You know what I mean? They don't want nobody to have no crazy advantage against Tank. Tank is already an undersized dude as it is for 135 and 140 pounds. There's a clear size difference between Devin Haney and Gervonta. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Gervonta Davis is one of the best guys in boxing. He has fought at 140 pounds before. Just like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was undersized for 154, but he's made fights happen at 154, whether it was Oscar De La Hoya, whether it was Miguel Cotto. You know what I mean? And Miguel Cotto was a bigger guy than Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather moved up to 154 and didn't even do a rehydration clause for Floyd Mayweather. For Miguel Cotto. He went on and made the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like both of these guys I could tell there will be a standstill in negotiations because they have too many things that they're not seeing eye to eye on. You know what I'm saying? They might not see eye to eye on the percentages. You know what I'm saying? In terms of who gets paid what and things of that nature, man. Gervonta may very well possibly offer Devin Haney 10%. And I know Devin Haney like, bro, look at everything that I'm doing right now. Look at my accolades, bro. I'm not accepting no 10%. Come with a respectable amount. You know what I'm saying? So they might be a standstill in that area. In terms of weight, it seems like they're going to be a standstill in that area because, like I said, Gervonta is not really a big fan of 140 pounds. And Devin said he's not going down to 35 after Gervonta has claimed in the past that he's a 135-pound fighter. So they may struggle in that department as well unless they're able to meet in the middle because obviously Gervonta don't care about no belt. So I'm sure he may be able to meet him in the middle at 138. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I mean? Hopefully I can see they're going to have some trouble there. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that's enough in itself to not make the fight happen or at least stall the fight in this moment. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, these guys are going back and forth. They do not like each other. Gervonta Davis said that he going to make Bill Haney cry, man. He said he going to make Bill Haney cry for the stuff that for the shit that Devin Haney been talking and what they've been talking as a group. You know what I mean? Bill and Devin. So definitely some bad blood between these two. Gervonta does not like Devin Haney. Devin Haney does not like Gervonta. And that's the type of fights that we need in boxing because in all honesty, the more drama before a build-up, the bigger the build-up, the more recognition it gets from the casual fans, you know what I'm saying? And if we get enough casual fans to consistently watch boxing, they may eventually turn into hardcore boxing fans. Hardcore boxing fans are the ones that stay, and they're the ones who are going to continue helping the sport grow. You know what I'm saying? So y'all heard it here. You know what I'm saying? Both of these guys going back and forth. But do I think the fights happen anytime soon? Unfortunately, not. I feel like they're not seeing eye to eye on several things. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, let's see. Hopefully I'm wrong, and maybe they could get this fight going in 2024. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Shakur Stevenson wants to throw his hat into that situation as well. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see what Gervonta Davis has next coming up, and then just move along from there. But as of right now, I wouldn't get too excited as a boxer fan because I see these guys going back and forth. They've been going back and forth for years, and we haven't really seen anything come out of it. You know what I mean? So this may very much be the same. But that's my take on the whole situation, man. Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis going back and forth on social media. Does this fight happen to you? You'll let me know what y'all think. Like I said, part 1 of the Brian Bomack McIntyre interview will be dropping at 5 o'clock today, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit that bell notification so you'll be one of the first ones to see the video drop, man. Until then, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, especially if you've been on this long. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.